Scorpio. Holy shit. I'm just going to say that straight out. And it's not a bad thing, but it is very specific. Your tribe, your family is essential right now. And I think the all-encompassing understanding of what that means is extremely important to you. Really a time of clarity, of who counts and who doesn't, of who gets your trust and who doesn't, of who's real and who's not. There's just this energy surrounding you right now that is 100% about people being real and needing people to be real, and maybe even discovering that some people aren't real. The wonderful aspect of this energy is that you don't care about, no, you care about them being real. Like who's my tribe? Who really is holding me down, right? Whose back do I have no matter what? Because really inside of me, I know I believe in them. Some sort of just really connection to close friends and family and friends that are family, and just loyalty to the family right now. A strong pull toward that fourth house energy of, I got to take care of mine. And being very clear who that is, who is mine, and who sees me that way. And what I love is that those people who clearly do not, it's very easy for you to say goodbye to. There's no hatred, there's no revenge. I don't feel any of that right now. I'm going to get further into the cards. But there's just this piece of, I'm glad they're gone. I'm happy to see them go. So, let's get into your reading, Scorpio. Remember, that's just the beginning. There's so much more of this message. Please watch it all the way through to get the full message. And then, of course, there's always an extended video. That link is below. 2 readings in one. Your romance-specific reading and the extended, almost personal reading. The 2 cards that came out are Find a Way to Abundance, Money. But the card that came out before then is Trust Your Intuition. Whatever kind of financial conflicts have been arising or have been butting heads, they're almost temptations to try to throw you off this new path of peace and certainty that you're on. You know, the devil puts us into many temptations, and he never stops, right? And it's always like, how can I get Scorpio to doubt themselves? Well, let me try to get Scorpio to doubt themselves by throwing in some financial shit, because financial shit is always a way for me to derail somebody, right? This is about digging your heels in and realizing the beauty and the truth in your world that is not defined by your social status or what you have. And those people who are real around you, you're going to start seeing different sides of people that you're like, wow, I never realized that this person was so much this way. Or I never realized that maybe they only hung out with me because of this. Or that maybe I like them for the wrong reasons. There's just this realization and determination to not be put off the path any more than you feel you've already have been, right? And that comes with just this undying understanding and acceptance of, I do this because I believe in it, because I am going to be loyal and stick with something regardless of the challenges and obstacles, because challenges and obstacles do not define whether or not something is worth it. How much I love, how much I feel does. And with that, here we go. Intuition and money. Find a way to abundance and trust your intuition. So this is key right now in this energy, Scorpio. This message is specifically for you. Dragonfly, live life to the fullest. And trust your intuition. Not your ego, not your pride, but your intuition to guide you to that right sense. And now you could be actually getting help from friends and family, right? You'll know when you hear something that resonates. If it makes sense, that's great. But you'll know when you hear something that resonates, Scorpio, something that really speaks to your soul, that you know, yeah, this is an idea that I can make work for me. This is also about being true and being loyal. Food, indulgence, having a good time, celebrating life, living life to the fullest. There could be a bunch of gatherings around this time for you, getting together and just allowing yourself to enjoy. But almost it could very well be meeting new people or being drawn to people, allowing yourself to come together with people who want home-based things, as in gathering with friends or dining with good people, something like that. It's like, do I want the madhouse party? Live life to the fullest, in other words, may have changed for you. There's food. Something's bugging you. We're getting the house again for the second time. Something's bugging you. Something's frustrating you. You want to be loyal. You want to remain loyal. But something's frustrating you. What's frustrating you? We're going to figure this out, Scorpio. Now, it doesn't have to be about betrayal or anything like that. It could just be that you know something's up. Maybe something's not as healthy as you want it to be. And so there's a switch and there's a change. This could very well be a great time for you specifically to change what you eat or change your family's diet. I know that sounds crazy, like that's really specific, but if you look at the positioning of the astrology right now, long-term goals are everything, and planting seeds that will take you to a better place, say 6 months from now, are everything. And a lot of people are getting, hey, especially when Pluto's involved and playing off of Virgo, this is a good time to rethink your health and what you do to contribute to your own health, or the health of your family. I will inspire. It's almost like you want somebody or want to lead somebody to be the best of themselves instead of the worst of themselves. You're trying to find ways because you love somebody, but you know it's a touchy situation. This person could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, your best friend, one of your children. It doesn't matter. What matters is there's somebody that you care about. And it's almost like you're trying to get them to help themselves, but you don't want to feel critical in any way because you just don't. It's not about criticism. You're trying to get somebody to be the best of who they are, but you know it's a touchy subject. Scorpio. You know, you would be the most non-judgmental person that I could think of. You know, the one that doesn't judge, right? For overindulging in anything. Like I've done it, I've been there, I get it. How can I help you with this? Because I know that you're not as happy as you want to be, and it's almost like working through your faith in somebody that helps to inspire them to do better. Also, through example. And then we have mental conflict. Yeah, there's like two sides of yourself like butting heads right now. I don't want to insult them. I don't want them to feel like I'm being hypercritical, while simultaneously, this is my concern. Honesty is the best policy right now. If you watch my daily over on Instagram, which I hope you did, Scorpio, you can join me there Monday through Friday, born_without_boundaries. Join me for the daily. I'd love for you to come live with me and be able to interact. But it really spoke of that. It spoke about like, suffering in silence, mental conflict. You know, it spoke about, I just lost my train of thought. It's okay. That's fine. So suffering in silence and mental conflict is almost like in some ways, you know, that person is struggling too. They're suffering too. And you can see and you can feel, being what you are, being as intuitive as you are, you can feel the conflict, right? When somebody's suffering to themselves, or maybe you're suffering to yourself, this sense of maybe that's the mental conflict is causing you to suffer, right? Of like what to do. Because the more you think about it and the more you don't act, the more you get worried. Oh my God, what if it's too late? Or this could also be playing on different aspects of your history, bringing up situations from your past that, you know, it's like a situation that you're dealing with now could remind you of something that happened in the past. And it's like, am I reliving this again? You're not reliving this again. We are definitely in a different place. Oh, this is what I was going to say. Honesty, truth. This energy, it needs it. It requires it. And I know sometimes it's almost like, but if I tell somebody the truth, then they're going to hate me. That's not true. That's not true. Especially people who know that you love them. And being honest is the best way to have trust and let people trust you, because especially if you're dealing with, and I think Scorpio, sometimes you forget this, is that other people are as intuitive as you are, and other people can tell you're hiding something from them. You know, you may not be doing it to be sinister in any way. You know, you're just like, they're going to take it too sensitively. They're going to take it too personally. I don't want to say this. But what they're going to be sensitive about is that now they know you're keeping secrets from them. And they think, well, why isn't Scorpio telling me the truth? Why, you know, so honestly, honesty is the best policy right now to say, listen, I'm worried about how much you're drinking. I'm worried about how late you stay out. It concerns me because I see you going down a path and it's not to your best. It's not you at your best. And I love you. I want you at your best. I want you to be healthy and happy and strong. And, you know, I think that's like a real, hold on. It's a real aspect and dynamic that in some ways, Scorpionic energy, especially you Scorpio moons that are watching this. Remember, guys, don't just watch your sun sign. Always watch your moon, rising, and sun sign for a really well-rounded message, okay, every week. Especially those Scorpio moons. This like natural tendency to think, I can hide everything, or I want to hide everything. I don't want to open up. Well, that in and of itself, other intuitive people can feel and starts to breed distrust because they can tell you're hiding things from them. That's all they know. They don't know that maybe you're hiding something that you want to protect them from, or you're hiding something because maybe you're just not ready to talk about it. All they know is, well, what's this person hiding from me? Like they can pick up on it just like you could pick up on, oh, they're hiding something from me. It doesn't breed trust, right? So that's the conflict right now. That's the rub. And there's a sense of like, how do I deal with it? Truth. 100%. 100% truth. Scorpio. Surrender to the divine. Give it over to God. Like, and it's a wonderful mentality, Scorpio, to realize you're not all on your own. You don't have to handle all this stuff all on your own. And sometimes you think you do, right? Especially this energy, if it's going to be loyal, I'm going to take care of it. Okay. All right, but you don't have to take care of them, or you don't have to take care of them all by yourself. They should be participating in their own care, right? Surrender to the divine. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Beautiful energy and hopeful energy, which I think is really important in terms of maybe even the discomfort or something that you've struggled a great deal with. You and your loved ones are safe. Well, that's just it. That tells you right there. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. So whatever, especially financially, I just heard this. It's almost like, especially if you have been worried about your finances, especially if you have been worried about, something's bugging you, could very well be your house itself. You could be worried about your mortgage. You could be worried about your rent. There's some sort of aspect here that was really challenging you in terms of feeling secure in your life, especially concerning finances and maybe even bad habits that somebody slipped into. And now there's that sense of relief that your hard work is paying off, and you just have to like give it over to the divine because things are going to be okay. Also, a sense of remembering it's not all on you. You can trust them too. You know, your health, their health, it's a partnership when you're a family. Especially when you're a family. One card came out. That's real interesting, Scorpio. Fill the well. Bam. This also tells me that, guess what? Close to the new moon, especially in Taurus, there's just that sense of like hitting rock bottom to leave space. You need to start putting something back in. And it's not just what you need to do. It's also the universe is going to start filling that well. Let's get into the abundance that's coming in, or hopefully just further messages. Guys, if you love this message so far, please do like and subscribe to the channel and share this video on your social media platforms because it really helps. Subscribe to the channel and ring that bell below so that you get all notifications. Hit all notifications. I upload Scorpio along with Sagittarius and Libra every single Tuesday. So I hope to see you there. And then we have, bye-bye. Somebody's either growing up or growing out of old things. Old ways of doing things. You don't need it anymore. Things that you used to cling to and that they made you feel safe when you were young, that you don't. It's like you're leaving your childhood behind. You're going on to a different way of being through, like, by honoring your past. Thank you so much for being what I needed when you needed me, but now I'm ready to move on and progress. It could also be about finding a way to let somebody go, recognizing that you don't have to do as much for them, or that maybe the time with them is over. We'll get into your romance specific reading and how that translates over on Vimeo, but it's definitely about becoming peaceful with this idea of somebody or you having to say sayonara, it's almost like you weren't ready yet. You were not ready to say goodbye. And now there's more of a peace around it. And then we have your home. Feeling relaxed, feeling safe, allowing things to be okay. It could very well be saying goodbye to a child who's grown. It could very well be dynamics within the family are shifting and changing. This is not a death goodbye. I don't even want anybody to think about that. This is definitely just I've grown out of this. I've moved on. I'm comfortable where I am now, and whatever I was using as comfort for myself, I don't need it anymore. It's a very strong time. So Scorpio, spontaneous and intuitive creation is here. Field of dreams is here. Some new idea is like, bam, smacking you in the head. It's like all of a sudden this big old breakthrough comes for you to fucking realize. It's like once you let the old go, you made room for the new. And so bam, something new is breaking through. Spontaneous and intuitive creation, as soon as you let something else go. These are great ideas, like a flood of exceptional ideas. Like I said, that you can do something with, because you have ideas. We have ideas come to us all the time, right, Scorpio? But you don't necessarily know you can actually put them into practice. This is something that you can actually do something with. Field of dreams, if you build, something's breaking through. Something's breaking through that you've been working on for a long time. It's almost like, I don't know, to a point where maybe you almost gave up, but then you no, I'm going to screw my courage to the sinking place. I am not giving up. And bam, there's just this fucking breakthrough. Giving up your goals is not the same as releasing what you no longer need from the past. That's not the same thing. You know, it's just not. You're actually making room for your goals by releasing something from the past. Inner conflict. We have more conflict. It's almost the way that you see your world and the way that you want your world is not what you necessarily see coming in. What you view your reality as is just not what you see it as around you. A lot of times it just has to do with sticking to something until you do see the reality in your head. Finally, the reality around you. Inner conflict, though, it comes from the realization or the determination that not all of you is worthy of love. That you've sliced off different aspects of yourself and decided that only some of me can be loved. And I can only share certain aspects of me because others will be rejected. Now, if anybody is making you feel that way, you need to cut that loose right now. You can't let somebody piecemeal what is lovable and what is not. It's like, love all of me or love none of me, peace out. And I think that that's the sort of the recognition and realization that you're going through right now is, I don't need you if you don't need me to and want all of me. This resolution is that I love all aspects of me. You can't piecemeal me. I'm not letting you anymore. I'm not doing it to myself. Why would I let you do it to me? Right? And all of a sudden, bam, it just kind of like it hits you. This realization hits you. And it's like, it clears up a lot of shit. Let's put it that way. Let's see what else we're going to get into. Scorpio. 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 Regeneration, soulmates, and clean it up. Okay. You're going through a lot right now with a significant other. You're going through a lot right now that says, you know what, that says you need to know everything about me and accept all of me, and I need to accept all of you. This is the hard time in a relationship when shit gets real. And you know, it's almost like it's not the fantasy. It's the sludge work. It's the garbage pickup, right? This is it. It's almost like you're going through this whole period and you're willing to say goodbye to be able to be set free from any obligation that you set in the early stages of the relationship. You know, when we go into a new relationship, we always try to like give somebody our best, show somebody our best. But guess what? Can we keep that up? None of us can keep that up. It's a bunch, because it's a bunch of bullshit. You know, if you look at that old Chris Rock routine, he's like, that you don't fall in love with them, you fall in love with their representative. And that's kind of what it is. It's like you got to know and fell in love with somebody's representative and vice versa. But ultimately, it's not their representative that you end up really knowing. You got to say goodbye to their representative. And that's the hard part. Clean it up. Whatever aspects are not working, you don't clean it up by ignoring them. This is when you dig down and really look at the nitty-gritty of what has been fucking everything up. Honestly. Right? And then soulmates, getting together, maybe somebody who helps you clean it up, somebody who's going through similar things as you. It may not even be romance. It could just be somebody who's going through similar things and similar struggles. And so they don't judge you. And the two of you can support each other as you go through this shit so that you can. This is the Phoenix card. This is regeneration. That's what it is. It's like die and come back to life. And even though there's this sense of like, you know, you think new life, it's going to be perfect and beautiful. Not really, not all the time, right? That's like when the bough breaks and the cradle falls and the little bird gets out of the nest and kind of like breaks its leg while it's trying to fly. It's like there's lots of potential to stumble as we're starting in our new direction. And this is a sense of going back and finding those people, those real ones who are just as flawed as you are and are willing to share your flaws with each other in order to really clean shit up and make shit better. Okay. Lots of ambiguity. I'm ready for tarot. But we've got your animal totem messages to come, which are really important because your animal totem messages are how the spirit world is using the natural world to get in touch with you and to give you messages. So those are really important. And then we have your angel messages. So hold on. Prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. I'm telling you, something is turning around. Wellness, the recovery of health and wellness is here. It's almost like the divine is connected to you. So as soon as you start treating yourself better, everyone starts treating you better. The divine just follows suit. And I said that in the weekly astrology forecast. Check that out on Astrology Motivation. That link is above. You could check that out weekly. That this is a time, Scorpio, of the universe following you. You not following the universe. It's a divine manifestation. Realizing just how powerful you are to set up your success in the future. You are planting those seeds. It's not about the quick turnaround. It is about the intentional cultivation of your abundance. But you're going to start to see signs coming in now, hints, clues, leads, progress starting to flow the more that you continue to believe and not generate any other possibility, right? Your determination becomes the universe's determination. Spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. And easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. So it's not about, that's the key here. This is tenacity, but it's not tenacity to like kill yourself in the process. I'm going to plant this seed today. I'm going to plant this seed, this seed, this seed. I'm going to cover them up. I'm going to water them. I'm not going to water them tomorrow. They don't need it. They don't need it until they go dry. It's like allowing patience and faith to be part of your process is essential at this moment. Now, we're going to go into your animal totems. Let's see. Animal totems for Scorpio, please. Animal totems for Scorpio. Animal totems for Scorpio, please. So this is how the world is being used to communicate with you. Learn from the past. Elephant spirit. Now, you may not see an elephant in front of your face, right? But wherever you see the signs, the symbols, the images, elephant tells us to remember our past and learn from it so that we don't get bullied by it again. I knew there was some sort of connection to the past, and it's a time to collaborate, but learn from the past, especially you guys, because Scorpio, you are so easily, I'm going to say this, I love you guys, you're so easily taken advantage of by people because they don't understand, like most people don't understand just how tender-hearted you are. And once somebody gets into your trust zone, they can fucking get everything from you. And they can be as horrible to you as possible because you're Scorpios. You look at that horrible dark stuff and you'll always find an excuse to love them anyway. So you got to be real fucking careful. And you're getting a reminder from your animal totems right now. Watch out. Do you see the patterns from the past? You do see the patterns from the past. You already do. And listen, Scorpio, you know I love you. Sayonara. Sayonara. Sayonara, baby. If you already see, be honest. You see those signs from the past. You got to be damn sure that you're not repeating the same mistakes because you didn't burn down and rise from the ashes to just go through that same stupid shit again. Let's go over to the other side. The link is below. I'll see you guys over there.